Bible verse from like Proverbs chapter 10, verse 9. And I just told Stephen that verse 9 says, sin is not ended by multiplying words, but the prudent holds their tongues. And you already know what that means, huh, Stephen?
Yes, it means like if you were in an argument, you should. It's best to hold your tongue.
Mhm. Yes, best to hold your tongue because words have powers. Like sticks and those stones may break our bones, but words can also hurt too. But some people say words can never hurt you, but somehow the people were quite wrong. Words really do hurt. And there's Proverbs chapter 11 verse 2 says, "When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom." I mean that's what it says right here. See,
Oh yeah, it does.
you can learn a lot from humility. 'Cause, humility is not there to hurt you; it's to help you make better choices of yourself. And think of it. Sometimes everybody, we all in this world, like had a letting a pride get the best of us. Saying like a shoot, I'm Marcus. I do whatever I want. But somehow, when I when my pride took over me, and my ego somehow it then put some bad things around me, and it did put some bad things around me. Like I've been arguing with everybody, it wouldn't stop. I was feeling kind of down for myself too.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah, so it's best to let go of your pride because when you have your pride too long, sometimes it gets too embarrassing. Saying like, "Man, shoot, I'll handle it." I was like, "You wouldn't be handle it if a tree fell on you. You'll feel hurt."
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are most of the rappers these days that let their pride get the best of them. Like Drake, for example. Sometimes he let his pride get the best of him, and sometimes he never experienced like taking an L.
Yeah, because he figures that he can always get his way and have what he wants, but that's not the case.
But he lost that battle. He lost that this battle between Kitchen and Lamar.
Yeah, and I mean, in my opinion, Kendrick did run in on him, but
Hmm.
he basically asked for it because he was getting this to somebody else's business and it didn't
Hmm.
concern him.
But it was J. Cole who started dissing Kendrick Lamar, and then Drake decided to jump in. So, but you see, J. Cole he regret of dissing Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah,
and he did apologize about it.
yeah, but you know how certain rappers are
Yeah, true. Some certain rappers.
when you start a half rap beef.
Hmm. You know, the half rapping has been going on for years. Ah, Peepsy Nugget, what's up? How you been? Oh, that's just the comments right there. But the Bible says that we shouldn't let our pride get the best of us. Yes, yes, of course you're rich and everything, but that doesn't mean you got to be acting all better than everybody.
Yeah, even if you is doing good for yourself, you shouldn't have to be a big shot and act like you're better than everybody. Because we all go through the same struggles.
Yeah, because I've been down that road in junior. I remember going down the road in junior high, saying like, I'm
Or,
Marcus.
or we don't go through the same struggle. We got something similar, but
Similar. Yeah.
just a different background story.
Yeah, but you see, like I said, I've been down the road like I don't let my pride get the best of me. When I was hanging on junior high, you see, I wanted, there are lots of people out there who's I want to be friends with, but you see, I was like one of the unpopular kids. But then when I jumped into their circle, everybody started liking me, except for when they told me about doing some bad things, which I didn't know about. You see, I was too. You see, I was young and foolish back then, but I learned a lesson since then.
Yep, and I have too. I was young, foolish, and dumb, but you gotta start somewhere before you get the better of yourself. So
Mhm. Yeah, I mean that's just how life goes, man. It's just how life goes. Been there, done that. But What's wrong? What you got to say?
Oh, all I was gonna say was, and I ain't going back.
Me either. I ain't going back to that place either. Those days are over. And then you see, with the help from the Bible, it actually helped keep my circle small. And that's why I met my boy Steven right here. I remember the very first day when I met Steven. He seemed like a cool kid.
Yeah, man. I was a pretty cool kid to myself. At least that's what I think to myself. But I didn't really have a whole lot of friends, and heck, I was just wanting to make some because life was not easy for me when I was younger. But once I met Marcus, I met my cousin Anthony, and it was more people that started coming in and liking me for me. And all I could do was just be myself.
Yep, I believe that's something everybody could do right there. It's just be themselves. Oh, and speaking of that, I heard this school is gonna be coming back for the kids.
Oh yeah, I'm wishing them
I wish them the I
the
wish them the
best
best of
for 'em.
their I'm wishing them their best for their future too.
Yeah, 'cause without an education, you're not gonna get far. I'm just speaking the truth on that.
Yeah. Excuse. You go on. You go. I'll talk. Now you see in this Bible here, you see when you read the Bible, it comes with all kinds of wisdom, and there are lots of people out there, and it says here for Proverbs chapter 11 verse 3, no 4 right here. Here it says, "Wealth is worthless in a day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death." Hmm. Never thought of it that way. Okay. Hmm. So, how you guys doing today? Oh, I almost forgot to tell you about in Proverbs chapter 11 verse 13 right here. And it says here, gossips betray confidence, but the trustworthy keep a secret. Hmm. Okay, when you're spreading gossips to everybody, you're just only when you see when you're spreading gossip to everybody, you're only doing that to try to fit in with their circle. Because people be spreading gossip doesn't turn out to be true. Because sometimes you shouldn't believe everything you hear. Because hey, people, yes, some people could be telling the truth and some people could be lying. It goes either both ways. Like when if gossip is always true, well, gossip is not always true, but it's hard to know when it's true until you hear somebody's backstory. Yeah, when you hear somebody's backstory, you'll actually see what's going to happen. Advocate. You look okay. What? Oh no 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 no! I'm not. I'm not trying to dress on that. Like I said, the clothes don't really make a man. The man makes the clothes. So I don't. Like I said, I don't really dress to impress. And I'm looking at this Bible right here. In Proverbs chapter 12, verse 1, it says, "Whoever loves disciplines love knowledge, but whoever hates corrections is stupid." When they say like whoever hates correction is stupid. So I mean, yes, I understand that sometimes We don't like it when we're wrong all the time, but sometimes it's okay to admit that you're wrong. When you admit that you're wrong, you actually see it. Excuse me, starting to wise up from that situation. Let me see about how Steven's doing. Oh, okay, he's on a phone. Okay, looks like Steven's coming back in. Oh, oh, he's doing something right quick. Oh, you're doing something right quick. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Now, as I was saying, let's see, what's this? Proverbs 12, 15, 12, 16. Hey, Steve, I'm looking at the. One of them is like, why are there churches only for black people?
That's
That's not.
that's not technically true.
Some churches for white people too.
Mm-hmm.
They got some white people going to church too.
It's nothing against like any race or nothing. Like church is really for anybody.
Yes, it doesn't matter what race you're in. It's for everybody.
Because I mean, God did say you can come as you are. It doesn't matter what skin tone you are, what race. You free to come as you please, as long as you want to worship.
Like I said, I disagree with what you're saying right there. But somehow you should never question the wisdom of the Lord right like that. And I'm looking at it right here saying that fools show their arrogance at once, but the prudent overlooks an insult. Well, wait, show their annoyance at once. Gotcha. Cause yeah, sometimes we all get annoyed by what people be saying, but just let them be.
Mhm.
And it says here that an honest witness tells the truth, but the false witness tells lies. And look what it says right here, like whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid.
Mm.
That actually,
now you know that hurts.
yeah, that hurts really.
When the Bible can even tell you that's stupid.
I mean, hey, we must never question the wisdom of the Bible. The Bible knows everything, because you know what? Your great grandparents been down that road.
That is true.
I mean, what are you about to say?
Oh, I kind of too.
But you see, yes, we all been down that road, saying like, shoot, we can do whatever we want because we're young. But well, just because you're young doesn't mean you can do everything. Well, you see, I don't go out to party like I used to. I mean, yes, when I was like in my 19th or my early 20s, I used to love going to parties. But now I don't go much clubs and everything like I used to.
I mean, I don't even party no more either because I mean it's too dangerous now. Just look at it. It's 2024 and they still acting wild. They want to let it be a good party for 1 minute, and then somebody fighting over a girl or a girl fighting over a dude. Then it winds up being like a little shootout or something, and then everybody scatters
Yes.
like roaches. But
But
but but I mean, it all that wouldn't really escalate if everybody just play their role. They were just cool at the party and really wasn't trying to start no drama. That's why people say that before you even start a party, leave the bullshit at home. But you could bring your own bottles and stuff like that.
and that's exactly why I don't go to party because there's too much violence over there. Because I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when we're all young and foolish, we all like to party sometimes. But after a while, it starts to get so boring. Because when I look myself in the mirror, though, I was like, do I really want to be this guy who loves to party all through the years?
As a matter of fact, why go out and party when you could just turn up for yourself? Feel good about yourself, man. Self love is the best love.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta love yourself before you can love anything else. And
Like,
put God first.
and think of it, there are lots of people out there who don't know the meaning of self-love. They just go for parties to make them feel better because they just want to take all the stress away. But they should know that drinking is bad too.
And it's not gonna help. It's gonna yes, it's gonna make you feel a certain way, and it might take it off your mind for a while. But after you come down and get back sober, oh, you still gonna feel worse because it's gonna all the pain and stuff gonna hit you again.
Yes, that's what happened to me when I've been drinking it. Well, I didn't exactly go out and drink somewhere, but that's exactly what kind of happened to me.
I don't really know the feeling because I don't drink, but I do smoke. But and yes, I did smoke weed before, but like I said, it goes the same with drinking. It literally does not help nothing.
Yes, it just brings pain back to your life. I mean, I have a real meaning of fun. I have a high definition of fun too. And I know the true meaning of fun as well. But you see, I don't need to drink to have a good time, and neither do they. No, drinking is not really worth it. Because think of it, like when like how there's like abusive relationship, like people wouldn't get the ball off their hands.
Mm-hmm.
When the more they drink, the more abusive they get, especially with their wives and their husbands.
And the kids.
Yes, and the kids too.
Like I understand that yes, drinking does make you aggressive and it makes you say some harshful things that you don't really mean. But man, don't take it out on the kids. The kids don't deserve that. They just want a good parent in their lives so that way they can grow up and have a nice future.
And that's what the Bible meant right there. Like sometimes we need to be careful with our words we be saying because what you said is already put out. There's no takebacks.
And once you do that to your child, man, what you think he gonna do when he get out the house? He ain't gonna forget that, and then he might take that towards him or her may take that towards their child in the future. You never know.
Yes.
Don't damage your kids like that.
You know, I remember I've been saying a lot of words what I don't really mean. But I regret it afterwards. I mean, I'm not really a bad person for saying that. I'm just I'm just saying it from my heart that like sometimes you gotta be careful with what you said because what you said is already done. And what you may say to your parents could be the last thing you said too.
Yeah. There's no take back after you said it.
Because hey, you got love and water here because when they're gone, you'll be on your own. So yeah, that's why I've been reading the Bible. Just to keep my nerves calm. And sometimes they go into the gym to get all the stress out of me too. It's like this. You don't need to. Well, yes, there's some people out there who be smoking because of stress, but they don't know that smoking is not good for their health. Like smoking black and everything.
Yeah. It really ain't good for your health.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just say that the world is a. I'm telling you, the world is a demonic place. Like there's full of demonics out there.
It's true.
Cause like this, there was one dude who asked me. There was one dude who asked me on there. He's saying like he admitted that he was attracted to men, but can I? And he was like, how can I be Christian? And he said, I say that's up to you and the Lord. That's something you got to talk to God about.
Yeah, like you just gotta make it personal, pretty much a personal talk in between you and the Lord about it, because that's that's really the only way to fix it. But you just you confess what what you're going through, or if you sin, because not there's no really and truly there's no sin bigger than the other. So there's no way you can say I did this and this was the worst sin that I ever did, because not there's no such thing as a sin being bigger than the other one. They all equal. So
Exactly. Well, we all been having sins to God. Like everything we're doing is a sin to God.
but He's a forgiving God.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh yes.
so really, no matter what you really like, step out your boundaries of doing that you normally wouldn't do, He's still gonna forgive you. But it also takes it upon yourself to forgive yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what makes you a bigger person. So when you can forgive yourself as well as He can forgive you, then you can move on. But you also have to repent
Yes.
and stick with that repent.
Yes. Sometimes you just gotta learn to let go and let God handle these, especially when you, especially when you start to hold a grudge with the person you be hating on. But but what I also learned that holding grudge on people is not the good way to live your life. Sometimes you just gotta learn to let go and let God. But holding grudges brings some trouble in your heart, and yeah, it's not really a good feeling either. But well, I think I'm about to wrap this up here, guys. But hey, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you right later on. Peace out.